Hello and welcome back to Untamed Chaos. Since last episode, I worked on a few things around the base. I did come up here and cut down some trees because I was low on wood, and hello there. But yeah, so not much has really changed up here. I did also put some more torches. I'm slowly working on expanding the perimeter there. I did revise this room. It's much smaller now, but it's pretty much the same as before. I just merged I had the two chests for the like tools and items and other useful things, and I just moved it into one. I moved the food and plant chest here, and these chests are the same as before. I did make some irons for some stuff for today, though. I only have the one input chest now, and those don't input anywhere, but there we go. And pretty much the same over here. I moved wood and miscellaneous items into this chest and the ore blocks into that one. But aside from that, I think it's pretty much the same. So, yeah. I did straighten out the whole issue over here with how this whole setup, I should say. I moved it over here, and apparently it's still going. I forgot it was still going. But yeah, actually I set it to dump the oxygen, because if I do this, it will start filling up again, because I completely filled the oxygen tank. And I completely filled a hydrogen tank, and this is the second hydrogen tank that's almost filled. But yeah, so I got this working a bit better, and I did finally make the pipe here. I always forget which, is that it? Okay, that's how you make it. So I was trying to make this last episode, but I couldn't get pipe sealant, but I fixed that. I used Mind Tweaker. The recipe was enabled for slime balls. I don't know why it wasn't working, but I removed and re-added it with Mind Tweaker, and now it works for any slime ball, and I was able to make it and finish the pipes. And this is so cool because, well, one, I'm glad it worked with the portable tank, but if I put this in here, it will quickly drain it, but just watch. So this is a water pump pipe from Additional Pipes, a Buildcraft add-on, and because there's a water source below it, it automatically pumps water out of it. So I just put it there. Isn't that awesome? It just automatically fill the tank. I can just throw the tank in here, and it will fill it with water. So, yeah, although it probably has a lot of water, and I do need to make another tank for oxygen, because oxygen is something I will want later on, but for the moment, I can just set to dump, which just, like, drains it. So, yeah, but I'm just trying to fill the second tank here, which probably will actually get full in just a few seconds. So we have 2 tanks of hydrogen for a jetpack now, and I did test, and you put it in here, and it will fill it. So, yeah. Aside from that whole setup over there, I did go mining with the turtles again. I made another turtle with a sapphire pickaxe this time, so I had 4 so I could do the mining thing more easily. And I completely filled a drum with lava because I found a big lava lake, and I started on a second drum. So, because we had the spare drum from last episode that wasn't being used, so I just thought I'd use it for lava. So, I think that's about it. I did also get something useful. When I was killing the slimes, when I went down to the mines, I got ectoplasm. A spirit spawned when you killed, or there's a chance when you kill a mob, a spirit will spawn. And when you kill the spirit, there's a chance you get ectoplasm. And I was lucky enough to get 3, and this can be used to make a spirit binder, specter glass, Felginto, which isn't useful because that only works on multiplayer, specter iron ingot, a flask of specter, and the specter iron is used to make a lot of things, and some of them, yeah, hopefully we'll get to make today, maybe. But, yeah, besides that, not much has really changed around here. I did come in here and move some stuff around. I just filled up the blood, and apparently an Enderman moved the block. I don't know why, but it seems Endermen are just very active on this mod pack. Like, usually I don't see Enderman move anything around, but it seems like every time I go out and look around, it's like grass blocks have been moved all around. It's just, Anyway, like I was saying, I did come up here and move some stuff around. I put an iron chest here just so we had more room for all this stuff, but I don't really have much more to do with blood magic. I did, well, if I just pull this out, you can see I did refuel my life points to the max they can hold, and I did also refill that. I haven't really done anything else. I do plan to work on making more slates. Let's see real quick. These reinforced states, I always call them imbued. But I do need a ton of them for the runes I want. Let's see if I can find them real quick. There we are. So you need 2 each, and I need like a ton of these runes. So I do need to start working on them off camera, but I need to get the glowstone first. And I did look into this stuff more, and I think I know why it was crashing. I did test that in my test world, and it crashed as well, so good thing I didn't activate it. But I think the problem is I updated Blood Magic recently, and I think it changed something with how the whole life point soul network thing works. So anytime I try and activate a signal from any add-on, it's probably going to crash because it tries to use the old Blood Magic API. That's my guess for what's happening anyway. So until these add-ons update, I should just try and avoid them in general, because anything from them will probably be crashing, at least if it relates to life points. I'm not sure about the rituals, but I'm just going to stick to pure blood magic for the moment and try to avoid the add-ons, because crashes are bad. And the last thing I want to do is make a ritual and, like, corrupt my world or anything. So, yeah. So in this episode, I want to try crafting some items and preparing for the Nether, because, well, one, we have the jetpack now, but there's still the issue of fall damage, and I did find a way around that. But I also want to upgrade this, and I need diamond dust for that, and the only way to get diamond dust is either nether iron and a grindstone. Grindstone with just normal diamonds apparently doesn't work. A crusher, or a pulverizer. And the only way to actually crush a diamond into this is a crusher, apparently, so I need to make a crusher. Fortunately, I did make some steel casing and some control circuits. There they are. So I should be able to make a crusher. And what other things did it need? Some iron and I think some redstone. So let's start by making the crusher here. I need some buckets of lava. Oh no, where will I ever find lava? Oops. But yeah, I have no idea where I would ever find lava. Totally not right here. So, yeah, good thing I have those barrels of lava there, or drums. What am I missing? Nothing, it just doesn't want to craft, I guess. Okay, so, I actually didn't need iron after all, but this should be it. Yeah, a crusher. So this should be able to crush things down. I think it's used part of the mechanism or duplication or multiplication, whatever you want to call it. I forget, there's a power line. I think I put one here. Don't ask why, but there's one there. So, crusher. Doesn't have any inputs or outputs, so we get a couple diamonds. I should be able to crush them down now. And then we should be able to make the jetpack. So, or upgrade the jetpack. I hope it keeps all its power. I'd be kind of annoyed if it didn't. But, yeah, we only need 2 diamonds. So, yeah. But in addition to armoring the jetpack, I do need a couple other items. Pretty much my plan is to look into free runners and an energy cell to charge them. Because, let me just search free runners real quick. So free runners are boots from Mechanism that not only give you step assist walking up slopes, but they also reduce fall damage to nothing. So I tested them in my test world with the jetpack, and I took no fall damage, even though the sound played. So, yeah. So I want to make these now, and an energy cell to charge them, and upgrade the jetpack, and then work on some armor. Okay, so to make the free runners, we will need these energy tablets I made earlier and some enriched alloy. And I just started making a bunch of enriched alloy and circuits just because they're used in a lot of things. And I also do need to make the upgrade version of this with, I think, diamond dust. So now that I can make diamond dust, I can start working on the reinforced alloy. And even, I guess, start working on the obsidian one, because that's probably just, oh, that's in... How do you make that? How do you make that? That seems like a paradox. I don't know. I'll have to look into that stuff. But, yeah. So if I just do this, it doesn't want to work again. Woohoo. But, free runners, yeah. And they're just kind of cheap to make, or they weren't that complex. Oh, and the energy tablet. I probably should show you what that took. But it wasn't that hard. It just needs some more alloys and some gold, which I had. So, yeah, I just made that off camera. And... let's see. I'm just going to actually do that because I know it's probably not going to auto-craft for me. And it looks really weird when I put it in there. Maybe because of the overlay. But now it's an armor jetpack, and it keeps all of its other stuff. But if I put it on... Oh, it's actually really good. Oh my god, I think I might have over a full bar of armor now. Let's see. If I take this off, that's 3.5, and this is... Oh my god, it's 6. It's a diamond chestplate 6. Let's actually check. No, that's 4. So this is actually very powerful armor, if that's correct anyway. I don't know, sometimes that stuff's bugged, like the tooltip here says protection 0, so it might not actually give that much. But either way, that looks like powerful armor, so, yeah, and I just want to change it to disabled so I'm not flying when I don't mean to. So, yeah, we have a jetpack that's armored and also some free runners, which, let's just check free runners compared to the boots real quick. Okay, so apparently the free runners don't give anything, so that kind of makes up for the jetpack being 1 armor stronger than a diamond chestplate. So when I put this on, that's kind of about equal now, I guess. But, yeah, and I should be able to move. Yeah, good. So the other item I need is an energy cube. So, yeah, energy cube. They're pretty much the same as power cells from thermal expansion, I think, but they also charge items. So I need to make more energy tablets. And I also want to upgrade it to the stronger version because pretty much these only hold 80k or 800k, while these hold 1,000,000. So I thought it would be good to make one advanced one instead of just the basic ones. So I need to make some more of those, which means I need to grab... Let me just grab a bunch of stuff, actually. But I need, probably need some more redstone. And, I don't know, I think that's probably about it. I do have iron on me. The other steel casing is in here. So, yeah, now I just need to make some energy tablets. 1, 2, 3, 4... And I think I should be able to just make this now. And of course it does not want to craft. That does get really annoying. But, okay, we got a basic energy cube, and now we can make the advanced energy... That's lead, not osmium. That's osmium. And I almost forgot which table it was. I only have 4 tables here just because I didn't know what else to put in the center. But, yeah, so, alright, I need to do that to see the recipe again. And now we have the advanced energy cube. So if we go in here and I wanted to put it here. Oops, I apparently lost that block. Now it will start charging from the power network thing, and the other cool thing about this is it stores power and I can relay that power. Like, I can use this just like an energy cell to store and transmit power. So while I'm not using my generators, it will charge itself, and that means I'll have kind of a buffer, so if the generators ever struggle to keep up with power, I can use this as kind of like a battery to help power the machines. But for the moment, I want to charge these, and if I think I just gonna... Okay, so that's how it works. You just, I guess that removes and that adds the plus. That makes kind of sense. So, yeah. The only downside is these do use, their, RF. Yeah. And also, I think I can, I probably should test this before it gets too full, but that's a problem. I need to, there we go. But, yeah, I don't want to keep falling down there. I guess maybe I should, I'll need to look into that. But as you saw, I just went up, and it doesn't use RF for the step assist, I guess. But yeah, this does store its power, so now I could take it with me as a portable power cell. And yeah, I really do need to look into making sure it doesn't just fall all over. But actually, let me see. There's a... Actually, why is that loop back there? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just getting a sidetrack, so I'll just put this down here so it will charge because I'm not using the generators for anything else at the moment, and it would actually stop because I'm full on hydrogen. Whoops. So yeah, this tank's full and that tank's full, so I have a lot of hydrogen. This is charging with a lot of power, and yeah. But let me just sleep and we can head outside and test the new jetpack and boots. Okay, so the first thing these boots do is now I can just run up this, and oh my god, there's a lot of Lycanites out. I don't think I ever saw that before in Eric's, or at least not in this mod pack. But so yeah, now I can just run around here easily, and if I turn on the jetpack and just fall, this should... It makes a sound. It makes the little particle effect, but I take no damage, although the boots do take damage whenever I would. Like, I think they block fall damage and lose RF equal to the fall damage, and I think they might also take damage, like, as their durability when I get hit, although they shouldn't block damage for me, or at least not all damage. So, yeah, now I can, fly about, which is really nice. So I can finally start exploring and not fear that I'm going to kill myself when I land. So, yeah. And there's a few other things I want to make, though, before I feel I'm ready for the Nether. And, oh, I wish I could just switch to disable without going through hover and draining that. But, yeah, but, Invar, while it's nice, it's not that protective. Like, I mean, it's pretty protective, but I'm pretty sure diamond would be better. I think the helmet's actually probably the same, but I did only lightly enchant this. And I have the diamonds now from my turtle mining. So I want to make an actual diamond helmet and diamond leggings just because there's not much better in the mod pack that I'm aware of. I mean, there probably are some things better, but this is still pretty good armor. And just throw that in there because I won't be using it now. And actually, why am I bothering just sorting it so much? I have the auto sorting. But yeah, so I have a bunch of levels, and I want to enchant this and see what I can get. So, yeah, but just to do a quick comparison, okay, so the diamond helmet is slightly better. It's 3 protection versus 2, and the diamond leggings would also be slightly better. Yeah, 1 more, but that 1 more could save my life in the Nether, so it's pretty worthwhile. Okay, so which should I enchant first? I think I want to go with the helmet. So, blast protection. Not the worst thing, actually. So I got a blast protection helmet, but now I need to get back to 30 levels to enchant the legs. And, well, good thing I've been farming these. These are essence berries, or concentrate essence berries from those essence plants I put up there. So when I eat them, I'll gain experience. So I should be able to just chow down on this and get up to 30 levels rather easily, which is why I've been saving them and not just eating them as I had, or as I got them, because I want to save the levels for when I needed to enchant. And I got that a lot quicker than I expected, actually. So I put this in here now, and enchant, I get... That's very good. The thorns will wear it down, but it does have unbreaking to make up for it, and protection is nearly maxed. So now when I put this on, I think I am... Okay, so I'm just half an armor over the vanilla thing here. Actually, it's kind of funny this came up. There is a mod armor overlay that I was planning to add to the pack that would show armor past the vanilla meter by overlaying a little gold armor icon. So I guess this is one of those situations where it actually would have been useful. So yeah, I'll probably try and add that to the pack soon. Okay, so now that I got the armor sorted out, I think it's time to make a real weapon. While the ruby sword is pretty good with 8 damage, I really would like to make a tinker's weapon because, well, I think we know how insane those can get. And a steel longsword, even without any modifiers, should be 8 damage. So it will at least be as good. I don't think I'm going to be able to modify it until I get to Nether Mine Quartz anyway. Or I start leveling it up and I get some of the random modifiers. So, yeah, I think I do want to make a steel sword. So I need the sword blade and the tool rod. I know I could use a thaumium tool rod for the extra modifier, but I can swap out parts as I have done before with the pickaxe. So I think for now I might want to just go with a steel tool rod because it does have a pretty good durability modifier. And then later I can swap it to thaumium if I want. I just don't really have much thaumium. Actually, I think I could do a total of 3 more handles. And then I want to do a paper, I forget which one a sword is. That's rapier. That's broadsword. So, yeah, a paper handguard. So now if I go to my tool forge here and put them all together, I should be able to make myself a longsword. Ta-da! So this should have pretty good durability. The binding just adds the extra base modifier. And yeah, it does 4 hearts damage, which means it does 8 damage. And it has pretty decent durability. And as with the other weapons, I don't know what to name it yet, so I'm just going to not name it. And yeah, the problem is I need to deal a lot of damage to level it. Every time you deal damage, you get experience equal to damage dealt. So I'll get 8 every time I hit something. So that 1,000 experience isn't as much as you might think, because it's actually 1,000 divided by 8, and that's how many swings I need. So, yeah, I don't know. I might try and train up this sword a bit off camera, but I don't really have a mob grinder yet, so that might be a bit tricky. While I would like to do a bit more of Tinkerer's Tools this episode, there is another item I want to make, which is a belt. Now, this is from Tinkerer's Construct, the Traveler Belt, and I did change its recipe, but I can still make it rather easily. And I have some aluminum here. I should have all the leather I need, and I should have an iron chest spare in here, because I got rid of a lot of the iron chest in here. I just hope this doesn't crash me when I craft it, because I know I've had issues with crafting this stuff before. Oh, Okay, a traveler's belt. So what this does is I can put it in here, and now you can see the little belt on me. It doesn't really add any armor or anything, but now I can just press C and crash my game. Yep. Okay, so that was actually a bit lucky that it wasn't worse than it was, because what the belt does is it swaps hotbars. So when I press C, it should take everything in my hotbar and put it in the belt. Then when I press C again, everything in my hotbar goes in the belt and this stuff would come back. So I'm lucky that it didn't just like delete my items or anything else bad like that when it crashed. But yeah, the Tinker's belt is something I should not be using. And I think I might just want to avoid all the Tinker's Traveler's gears, because if that's crashing, the other stuff might too. I'm not sure why. I'll have to look into it off camera, but yeah, at least it didn't crash and ruin things. I really don't know how to redo everything I did this episode. So let's see how much steel we have left. Not that much actually, or at least considering how much steel I'll need for things. And the other thing I really would like to make with steel is a hammer. The problem is a hammer is very costly. The plates need 8, the hammerhead needs 8, and the tough rod needs 3. So I think I actually need more steel to make a hammer. So that's the one I want to look at. I think it's, yeah, that's how you make it. The thing is, I forget what does what on a hammer. The plates also affect durability and mining level. So there isn't anything I can easily make paper on a hammer, although it does have insane durability to begin with, so I probably could justify doing something, you know, not like full out of steel. But for the moment, I think I might want to do it just all steel, because steel has a pretty good mining level and durability and damage. So, yeah, the problem is I just need to put more steel in. I think I can only do, let's see, 1 plate and... yeah, I think I can do a plate and a tool rod safely. So let me just go get some more steel, and we can try making a full steel hammer. So yeah, thankfully I do have a lot of steel, although coal's actually my shortage, which is kind of funny. So yeah, now let's see. We need we pretty much have nothing in there, or no steel in there, less than an ingot worth. So I'll need 8 more, and then we can make the hammer. So yeah. Well, that's melting. Let's actually try doing something else. Let me just throw these back real quick, because I like to keep it all neat and ordered. So, yeah, but we can actually make a special item with that specter, or the ectoplasm. Getting a bit ahead of myself. So we'll need some of that and some of that. And we go here to the ectoplasm. I take 2 of them, and I can craft it with iron to make the specter iron, like I showed earlier. And I can use this. Oh, it's actually ghostly. I didn't know that. Cool. And I can use this to make something very useful that hopefully won't crash me. Okay, so the item I'm referring to is called a specter key. Now, I did change the recipe. Usually it would just be, I think, 1 iron and 2 specter ingots. So, or 1 specter ingot, but I changed it to silver and 2 because it's kind of overpowered. And, yeah, so I really hope this doesn't crash me, because I'm just paranoid, because I crashed once. I think everything's going to crash me now. If I do this, it should play a little animation, and... okay, I think we're here. Yep, we're here. So this is the Spectre Realm. And I get a little 16 by 16 by 16 cube with nothing in it, and these ghostly walls that probably don't even look like walls on your end because of video. But yeah, so I'm in the Spectre dimension now, and I can do stuff here. Now the cool thing about the Spectre key is I can come here from anywhere I want. So yeah, the bad part is if I lose the Spectre key, I can't get back there easily. But still, it's a nice place where I can put some chests, some supplies, so I think I can even go there from the Nether. Although I might not want to try just in case I'm wrong and it will crash me or anything weird like that. So, yeah, but I made it. It's an option now. I might look into it more and decide, like, I could set up my entire smelter there. I could set my enchantment stuff there and then easily access it. So I might put some stuff there that I don't want here, or that I could use anywhere sort of thing. Like, tool repairing is not really one of them, but you get what I mean. I could set some stuff up there that could be useful. For the moment, though, I don't think I'm going to do much with it. And Okay, that's a lot of durability. So it does have it actually looks kind of slow for mining speed, to be honest. But oh well, I can swap out parts later, so I'm not too concerned with making it the best hammer I can at this moment. So yeah, and if you're not familiar with a hammer, well how about we actually just go down to the mines so you can see what the turtles did, and I can test the hammer. And I don't need to sleep right now. So let's just jump down here. Oh god, slime, 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 slime. I always forget there's slimes down here. Oh my god! There's a lot of slimes down here. Probably because things were spawning during the day, but I guess this is good training for my sword. So, yeah, give me 1 second and let me just kill all these slimes. Okay, so I think, or at least hope, these are the last of the slimes for this side over here. So, yeah. I do not have a shortage of slime balls at all, though. I just get so many slimes down here. And also, I think I might have actually set the little biome indicator down there to not list slime chunks. I can't remember. But that got me half a level, just those slimes. And there's more slimes on the other side. But as you can see, I expanded this. It's now double as wide as before. And oh, there is lapis. I was actually going to comment in that whole thing of mining. I didn't see any lapis at all. But well, there's some right there. Let's just put a torch there so it doesn't get dark. But that was actually a good bit of lapis. So we might actually get closer to maxing this thing out on fortune. So that'd be nice. So yeah, but there's some more slimes over here. Dear God, there's just so many slimes. But this is the other side. Fun fact, I accidentally messed up at first and did excavate 96 because this is a 96 long tunnel. So that almost ended badly. Good thing I caught the turtles before they tried to mine out the whole thing. But at first I was like, why are they mining all weird and not tunneling properly? So yeah, this is the new side I mined out. Here's the other entrance to my little water drop thing. And here's where I've been getting all my lava. This was like all the way up to here, a lot more lava, and it still has a lot there. So yeah. And here's that giant hole I made earlier where the turtles from up here. This was just on the other side of my little strip mine here, of course. So you know, I ran into it a bit, but dear God, there's even more slimes. Oh my God, they're attacking my base. Seriously, there's just so many slimes down here. Oh my God. I have no... Look, I have over a stack of slime balls just from coming down here this episode. At least I can make all the pipe sealing I need. And... oh! I think that's actually my first red heart. Huh. So, Bane of Arthropods. That's not really useful. Not at all. It will be for the Erebus. Ooh, I almost forgot about that. The Erebus is in this mod pack, so, yeah. That could actually come in handy now that I think about it. So, there's a few more slimes here. And I already got a level on my sword, and it's random modifier Bane of Arthropods. So, I'm actually wondering if we can get another spirit to spawn, because slimes are actually apparently really good at getting spirits because you kill so many of them. Like, every time the slime breaks, that counts as a death and a new slime, I think. Even if it doesn't, that still means you can get like 8 slimes per entity. Or just base creature. And there is a cave around here of a chupacabra, and I can never find it, and it's really driving me crazy. So I need to look into that off camera. But I came down here to actually do this and still haven't. So, actually, let's see if we can find the cave and use this. But it mines a 3x3. And it's... oh, there it is! Finally, found you! You have no idea how long I've been waiting to find and kill that guy. So I'll probably come up back off camera and seal this up if I remember. But hopefully that chupacabra stops spawning. And also that's why you don't leave even 1 by 1 little pockets of air in your mines, because that could happen. And okay, I think we're clear or no more slime, so we can head back up and yeah, work on some other stuff. Okay, so apparently I was wrong, and I did already have a mini red heart. I thought that was the first one. I must have got it, not realized it, or just completely forgot I had it. But this makes a heart canister of, again, necrotic bone and a jeweled apple. And I did change the recipe of a jeweled apple to require a golden apple, because just 4 diamonds in an apple was kind of overpowered for how good that is. So, it's a bit more costly now, a lot more gold apple intensive or gold intensive. But, yeah. But we can also upgrade the pickaxe a bit more now that I got more lapis. So, that's good at least. So if I just do this and I can just go a few times. I hate how the tool actually has to be in the center. Like if I do that, it doesn't work. It's kind of annoying. But oh well. And we have well over 300 lapis now, which I think makes it Fortune 2. It doesn't actually list. Oh, there it is at the bottom, below attack damage, Fortune 2. I thought it listed the modifier somewhere because that's actually what it gives it and not just luck as a different thing, I think. So we're almost a Fortune 3 pickaxe. Yay. Okay, so since we're crafting so many items this episode, I thought I'd craft a little bit more because when I was looking around, I did find out about a gas mask and scuba tank for mechanism as well. So let's just make these real quick. They're not that costly and well, I just got that recipe all mixed up, but they're not that costly, and we can actually use them even if we can't make use of them this moment. So pretty much what these do is they allow you to breathe underwater when used together. The thing is, you have to fill the gas tank here, or the scuba tank, with oxygen. And since we've been making hydrogen, we have a ton of oxygen. So I just can put this on, and this on, and wow, that looks silly. Let's see how it looks in F5. That kind of looks a bit silly. But, yeah, this will allow me to breathe underwater as long as I have oxygen. So if I just take this and... does this have some oxygen in it? Nope. I guess I could just put it in here. So, yeah, it'll fill it up with oxygen, and I'll be able to breathe underwater with it. So we have a scuba tank now. I think I'm just going to take it out to be safe. I feel odd about leaving it in here with crashes already this episode. I don't know. Stuff could just go crazy for all I know. But I'll just put... Oops, actually meant to... Okay, it was the helmet I was missing. So I'll just put that stuff back in here, and I'll work on it off camera or just get it filled up. So, yeah. So I think that's about all I had planned to do this episode. So I'm not sure. Let me just look around a bit to make sure I got everything I wanted to do, and yeah. Okay, so there was one more thing I wanted to do this episode, and that is explore. So, yeah, sprint fly doesn't seem to matter. And is that a celestial one? I think it is. And I think it's been there a while. I actually just want to go over and check because it might not be despawning, possibly due to a bug. But now that I have a jetpack, I should be able to fight it. I also have a diamond pick if the Tinker's one doesn't work. And yeah, that's a celestial one. It should despawn, but it hasn't that I'm aware of. Maybe just because I've been in these chunks for the whole time. But this is almost like a little boss. So, yeah, I'm not sure how much damage I'm dealing to it. Okay, the diamond pick seems to be a lot more effective. Okay, so, heavy heart. It makes me fall, and I can't fly. Darn. Okay. So, let's see if we can at least take out this guy real quick. Because, with flight, he's actually not being that much of an issue. Although it does give me mining fatigue, which is not good. But, I should have brought my sigils. Or my sigil of haste, anyway. That would be the opposite of mining fatigue. But, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, pretty much I would like to just explore around a bit more, though, and see if I can find any areas to build a base, sort of thing. Or at least look around the mountains, I guess. Oh, I thought I was following a second. I was like, where'd he go? Yeah, this is a bit confusing for me to follow. So, I have no idea what this guy will drop, and I know that's a Thaumcraft thing over there, so I might want to check that out as well, but I don't know. I'm not sure how far away I do want to build my actual base from here. I probably don't want to do something like 1,000 blocks away, but it doesn't have to be that close by. So, yeah, and this should kill him now. Good thing I had the diamond pick on me still, or we wouldn't be dealing nearly as much damage to him, I think. Okay, it would be funny if I just ran out of RF and just, like, died. Wow, he dropped a lot of iron ore. And I think I saw an egg down here from a chicken. Nope, I guess I was mistaken. I thought I saw an item, but it is turning night. But since we had the jetpack, I'm not too worried about that. That's probably a horrible thing to say. But, oh, is that the Crimson Cult? That looks like it. I think we should avoid those guys for the moment, because I don't know much about Thaumcraft and the Crimson Cult. So, yeah. Okay, so I flew back over to the base, and I think I'm just going to end the episode here because I really don't want to keep exploring around too much during the night right now, especially this late in the episode, so I might do that some more off-camera or just some other time. But yeah, at least we did get to fight the Celestial guy when we came out here, so there's that. But yeah, I think I'm just going to wrap up this episode here. We did make a good bit of progress, or at least we got a lot of really cool new gear with the armor and the sword and the hammer, which I did put in here. So yeah, so hopefully next episode we will be able to tackle the Nether, and yeah, that's going to be about it. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.